What's good, YouTube? Peace, joy, and blessings to you who is watching this video. And I have a message for y'all today. The Lord of Hosts is angry right now, like real angry. I don't know about y'all, but I just be randomly at my desk and I just be sitting there, just on YouTube or whatever, and I feel the whole ground beneath me shake. It's like a shake. And it's been happening quite frequently now. And there's a reason behind that too. It's been happening a lot too, and I'll get to that in just a minute. And not only the earth is shaking though, it's the heavens as well. The heavens above earth is shaking too. And it's not like a earthquake shake. It's more of like it's more God is shaking the earth in the heavens, because the earth is hurting from, and it's pouring out to us that us human beings is hurting the earth, and because of our morals and because of our ways. If you look around you, you can just see that the world was not once what it was. Look at this, you'll see what I'm talking about. In the 1990s, 90% of the US adults identified as Christian. 90%. In 2007, 78% identified as Christians, right? In 2020, now only 64% identify as Christians. And then we get the pattern that it just keeps decreasing. In my opinion, I think the percentage of that is even less, because there's a lot of people professing that they're Christian, but not actually Christian. Anybody can say that they're Christian, but by your fruit, you can tell that someone is Christian or not. You know what I'm saying? So just look around you. The earth is falling apart. The world is falling apart. The USA government is just trash right now. Biden talking about a food shortage that's supposed to be coming up soon. Why? Because he's funding all this money to the Ukrainians, which is, I had no problem with him helping out Ukrainians, but he's so focused on Ukrainians though, and less about us Americans. So you can't even trust the political government. I never put my trust in the political government anyways. My trust is always in God, but still, like, they still have control over America. So it's kind of like, well, if you can't trust the government, then who you supposed to trust? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I trust in God, so I don't really care. But we also have a new world religion, right? The coexist, CO, yeah, all that stuff. That was never supposed to happen. But here we go with the Pope. I got a question. Like, how can you be Catholic, but you say that all religions can just coexist together? That doesn't make sense at all. You're Catholic, but you also want other religions to exist with each other, to get along with each other. That doesn't make sense. Catholicism is demonic anyways. You don't supposed to be praying to saints anyways, so I see why that religion is not even whatever. You can't even wear Christian clothing out in public places no more. And you can, but I know if y'all saw that video, that guy who was wearing a Jesus Saves t-shirt, he was walking around the mall and the police officers told him to take the shirt off because it was offensive, quote unquote. You can't even wear Christian merch no more out in public places, bro. You know what's funny? America used to be a nation that put God first. In a dollar bill, right? It says, "In God we trust." Now, there's no cash now, so it's like, well, no more "In God we trust" no more, I guess. That sucks. We used to have, in like is it in the 1800s or the 1900s? And I think schools all around America used to have prayer before school started. That got taken out at around, like, I think 1930, 40 something. Prayer got taken out of schools. Crazy. And then just decline. And then it just goes to show you that like I keep saying in my other videos, that we are in the last days. Jesus is coming back soon. And if you're not abiding in God, if your relationship is not close with God at all, I pray that your relationship with God does get closer and closer, and you actually have an intimate, genuine relationship with God. Because hell is real, heaven is real, and going to hell is one of the most... think about it, going to hell eternally? Do you really want to go to hell eternally? For the unsaved believer who's watching this video right now, do you truly want to go to hell for the rest of your life? I'm not trying to scare you at all, but I mean, look around. The Bible prophecy said that in the last days there was going to be chaos in this world right now. Look around you. You don't think there's any chaos? There's plenty of chaos going on right now. We got cops, black cops killing another black man, which is rare. You got a 6-year-old shooting a teacher. When did that ever happen in American history? And many more. I can't think of any more right now, but many more things that are happening right now that never happened before. You don't think the world is going to crap? And the Bible said that the world was going to go to crap, and the Bible is unfolding right now as I speak. What more evidence do you want to believe in God? Which is, when He's so real, Jesus Christ is, there's evidence of Jesus Christ being real. Historical documents, theologians and scholars can prove that Jesus was real. Archaeologists can prove that Jesus was real. You can go on YouTube right now and search up Jesus Christ evidence, historical evidence or whatever, and you will find a video that proves it's real. It doesn't really take much. Ask God to reveal Himself to you, and He will. He will. It's simple, bro. God doesn't make anything for us hard or confusing at all. God is not the God of confusion. He's the God of clarity, of simpleness. It's not nothing hard about that. But as this world is falling apart, one thing that won't fall apart is God. The sovereignty of God. That's one thing that won't fall apart, is that just because the world is falling apart, God is still in control. He's the one that's in control, no one else. He's letting these things happen for a reason, though. There's a reason behind food shortages. There's a reason behind pestilence. There's a reason behind disease. And there's a reason behind death. God is in control of all of that. So for us believers out there, don't be worried about the world falling apart. It's supposed to happen. The Bible says it was gonna happen. Birth pains and all that stuff, it was supposed to happen. So don't even fret about it. That's all I have for this message to you. Trials and tribulations are gonna come real soon. The rapture is gonna happen real soon. If you're not saved, I pray and hope that you ask God to reveal Himself to you, and He will. There's nothing more to it. I mean, just simply ask God to reveal Himself to you, and He will. He doesn't want nobody to perish. All you have to do is believe in Jesus Christ, died for us, rose from the dead, and that's it. Just believe. Nothing more, nothing less. Peace, joy, and blessings to you, and I hope you get saved, unbeliever. And if you are saved, keep your relationship close with God. And I'll see you in the next video.